Hello everyone, I am Yashasvi Agarwal, a student of law at University of Allahabad, and in this video I am going to talk about how extrajudicial killing is a threat to the democratic setup of our country. Let me start by briefing you about what exactly does extrajudicial killing mean. Extrajudicial killing is the act of killing without a trial or legal authority. While there are many forms of extrajudicial executions around the world which are instances of severe human rights violation, in India it usually happens in the form of mob justice, custodial violence and fake encounters. The democratic setup of a country rests on three pillars, namely legislature, judiciary and executive, and the Indian police is a major part of the executive branch. A police officer should be seen as a guardian of law and order. But encounter policy and normalization of police violence are pretty common tales often encouraged by politicians as well as public. But when does police encounter qualify as extrajudicial execution? The question of its legality arises because police encounters have not been specified or even defined under any law or jurisprudence of this country. For this, we need to understand after a crime is committed, the court awards punishment to the offender following judicial proceedings as per the procedural laws of our country. But the police is immune to such proceedings due to the provisions such as ones in the Indian Penal Code where Section 96 to 106 lays down right to private defense. Section 46 subclause 2 of Code of Criminal Procedure permits the Indian police necessary use of force to effect the arrest, which even includes the use of gun. And lastly, Section 197 of CRPC provides immunity from prosecution to all public officials for acts committed in discharge of official duty. The controversial case of Vikas Dubey, the encounter by the Hyderabad police of all the four men accused in gang rape and murder of Priyanka Reddy, or the infamous Batla House case are all examples of police encounter. But how does one differentiate between a real encounter and a fake encounter? It is important to understand that law does not operate in vacuum, nor it is governed by emotions. Literal interpretation of procedural statutes to deny the offender a fair chance at trial has been regarded unethical as well as unconstitutional by the Indian courts. In this regard, it is important to note what the Honorable Supreme Court held in the landmark case of PUCL versus State of Maharashtra. It laid down 16 guidelines in respect to police encounter and stressed on the importance of Article 21 of the Constitution of India, which guarantees right to live with human dignity. Even NHRC, which stands for National Human Rights Commission, the authority which deals with cases of human rights violation in our country, has issued several guidelines in this respect. Authority to take suo motu cognizance of a case and recommend an independent investigation either by another division of the local police or by the CBI. It has also issued a list of prior and post arrest guidelines for police. It may even direct the government to provide immediate relief in the form of compensation to the victim. Also, what else can be done to improve the situation from a legal standpoint? For starters, using handcuffs to prevent the accused from fleeing police custody can be brought in regular police curriculum. The Honorable Supreme Court, in its wisdom, discontinued the practice in the case of Citizens for Democracy versus State of Assam, while the major countries of the world such as US and Britain still mandates it. Other reformative measures may include in fixing the culture of reading of rights to the suspects, using forensic tools and non-coercive interrogation techniques in regular police curriculum, putting an end to applauding and romanticizing ideologies of settling the case with a bullet, and lastly, proper and thorough judicial inquiry into such fake encounter killings. With this, we come to the end of our video. Please like and share this video if you liked it. Thanks for watching.